What's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. So the last time we connected our trolling motor, we created this pipe so that we can actually sit and steer, or not steer, actually just start our motor to go forward and in reverse. We created this pipe. Now we're going to try something different by taking this out and moving our controller head of our trolling motor closer to the side by extending its cable and see if we can't run it through that way. So stay tuned and let's see how it goes. Alright, so I still remember how to take this thing apart. We've got these three screws, two on and one at the back. Let's start by taking that off. Make sure you don't lose the screws. Now important screws are. Alright guys, so I just mounted it back on our normal stand so that it's easier for us to work on it while you guys are checking what we're doing. So the important thing is just to take a picture of our phone to see exactly how the wires are connected so that we don't forget when we are reconnecting. So yeah, let's get straight into it. This is actually our unit for driving the kayak. Okay. Not driving the kayak, driving the trolling motor. Okay. Got a piece of pipe. So we're going to use our side cutter to cut these bad boys off. That needs to go back in there. I could have actually just taken this off and cut it off. But anyway, okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Now, these ones going back on our little motor. As far as my memory goes, I think this is what it was like. I'll just double check on the photo that I took. Okay. Alright guys, so I just got some old cable flex cable. These ones, the 2-core, I think it's a 2.5 millimeter cable, so it's quite thick, decent size cable that we're going to use. Yeah, we used this previously on our trolling motor, so we're just going to use this again now. And then I just got an extra piece here that we're going to run this through. We're going to move our bracket. It's going to stand up on this side. So this bracket will be standing this side. Now for the video purposes, I'm just putting it here. So this will basically stand on the outside. It's going to stand over here with our arm over here. So we will be driving the kayak from over here. We can, even if we really want to move it down, it's going to sit in that space. Then we've got it here, but it's going to be in the way of our anchor that we fitted over here. So if you're rather going to mount it up here, then it's going to be better. My hand can still go underneath that side and we can still work it like necessary. So yeah, just bear with me. I just want to get the size of the cable. Just going to connect this side quickly. See if I can move you guys closer. Okay, now that we're here guys, I'm going to use a carpet knife to open up these cables. Please be careful when using a carpet knife. Rather get the right pliers. You get a plier to clean cables with. Rather use that. Unfortunately, it's not something that I have right now, so we're going to just use these. Okay, so now the important part is we've got a wire that's got a red stroke in here, so we're going to use that one on our red to make sure we know which side is which side. Before I put that, let me just get us some heat shrink to put over. So we've got some heat shrink. Just going to cut pieces of this off that we will use. That. Like that. So the red on the red. And then we're going to put the yellow on the black. Pull our heat shrink over there. Before we heat shrink it, we'll first do a test run on it to make sure. So let me just leave it like that for now. We'll just put it over to protect it rather. For now we need to make sure that we use the right cable. So for me to test, just gonna pull this one up and down. And then you see this is our cable that we're going to use. So this one is the first one. And this one, this side. So this is our first one. So this one needs to go to our red and yellow wires. So here we're going to have red on red and we're going to put the black on the yellow. And now we've also got our blue and our black. So on this one, the black to black. And then we're going to go blue to red. Move those cables through there as possible. Just like that for now, until we tested it. That one just needs to go back in its place. Okay, now that we've got all of those in place, I'm just going to connect my two terminals and then we're going to put the battery on quickly and see if our connections are correct by starting the motor up. So we're going to use the red side on the red wire. Heat shrink. So, black on the normal black one without the red strip. Okay. And then on the other side, we'll go with the red strip to the red. Okay, that should do the trick. So now, let's get the battery. Alright guys, so notice on the motor there, that means our connections is all good, so now we can start heat shrinking everything. There we go, guys. So now my throttle is right next to me. I think this is brilliant. So our cables inside run through the pipe, right through there, through the elbow, coming out here, connecting to a connector block. But the problem that I got here is that these cables that I used are pretty hard, so it was a struggle for me to get it through the fittings. So I'm actually going to check for some cable that's a little bit thinner than this, maybe. I'll just see, or not so thin, but maybe more flexible, so that we can get it easier through here. Anyway, I have to open up here because I think I might have a problem on my wiring, as I maybe misjudged somewhere. But the only place I could have misjudged should be on this connector block over here. So what I will do is I'll just swap these around on the connector block and see if they're alright. If they're not alright, I know that I have to open up the top cover over here. But from there we've got our battery cable just running straight here from underneath like normal, coming out around the chair there, over in and straight in over here into our box and onto our battery. And then as you can see, the final product, it's a lot easier for me now to control the trolling motor from where I'm sitting. And there you have it, guys. That's it for tonight's video. Thanks for sticking around and seeing how we move this over here from all the way up till there to here, and sticking through with me through the journey. I hope you guys have a blessed evening, and then like always, just stay blessed, and thanks for watching.